I've made it through the day without taking a nap. I think that is a win. Hi, Grim. Strawberry! You can't say that. God. Hi, Angel. I'm gonna remove you from mods. I'm gonna demod you. It's been 4 seconds. I thought, Strawberry, you can't just come in to the stream and say that the first word. You can't do that. It's not allowed. Doobie's here. Hi, Doobie. I'm so happy it's not been 1,000 years. I just streamed like 3 days ago. I've been thinking of streaming, or I don't know, I'm gonna post on YouTube more. I need to figure out what games I want to play though. I just got you know Detroit Become Human? They made another game called Heavy Rain first, and it was like $2, so I bought it. And I was thinking of playing it and posting my playthrough on YouTube. I don't know. By Repo? What is that? Let me look it up. I used to do a thing where I would play like games on itch.io. That was fun. I'd do that again. That looks so scary. Why is it? Of course you would like this game. There's a freaking scary laughing crying emoji. Oh, I've seen clips of this thing. I would have to have friends though, and I don't have any friends. Not even, yeah, Strawberry, you're not my friend. Should I play Detroit Become Human again? I love that game. It's like Lethal Company, but silly. Lethal Company is silly. Wait until you see the agenda for today's stream. You will be shocked and surprised. Strawberry, you are my- Layla! You are my friend, don't worry. Alright, well, let's get started so you guys can see what is going to happen maybe at the end of the stream. I have a pair of scissors here, and I may or may not cut my bangs if I feel like it. Live on stream. You want to play Repo? How much is Repo? Hold on. Let me look. $10! I don't have that money. I'm saving up to move out. I can't pay that. Hi, Eris. You have a pair of scissors? Don't do it? Why not? Look. Okay, look. I wouldn't do straight across bangs, because that's bad. But, like, this is kind of, like, this is fire. If I took my hair, my bangs how they are, and I had bangs that were like this, don't tell me that doesn't look amazing. Like, kind of the shaggy bangs. Because, like, I'm going for, like, my next haircut, like, I'm growing out to be, like, a shag or, like, a wolf cut. What did you think I was gonna do on stream, Eris? What the hell? With scissors? But like, they're too long right now. I can't do this. Cause like right now, I don't know, when they're too long, cause okay, I have my friend cut my hair and she's great, but sometimes she doesn't see the vision, and she gave me like curtain bangs, and she tends to cut very feminine hair, and I don't. I have very like either I have more like masculine, like straight up like guy's haircut, or I have something that's like just more like on the alternative side. And she's always trying to be like, don't worry, I'll make it as like feminine as possible. And I'm like, I hate to break it to you, but I don't want that. You're dyeing your hair partially blue? Hell yeah, I used to have blue hair. I'm about to sell my soul for a haircut. I can feel it touch my skin and I despise it. That's so real. You misheard me saying veins? You read the words! Read the words! People keep saying androgynous Freya. I've been non-binary for years. Although I've low-key been like not reconsidering, but like considering like what my gender expression really is, because I used to go by all pronouns and then I just went by she they for a long time. I mean, I still do. But I don't know. I kind of like flip around where like some days I feel straight up like a guy. Other days I'm like, I am the womanest woman there ever was. So maybe I'm just gender fluid, but I just say non-binary because like it encompasses all, you know? Yeah, see, everyone's saying that, but like, I don't know. Also, I don't like, I've come out to my mom. I haven't really talked to my dad. So like, I don't know how they would all feel about these things. Identify as a human being. That's so real. Stop bonking me. Why are you bonking me? This is gender. This is me telling you guys how I'm feeling, and you're just bonking me. What the hell? I am the same for I just chose not to label. Yeah, that's exactly how I kind of am. I'm just like, like, it's not that big of a deal to me. Like, if people, cause like, even when I'm like feeling like super masculine or whatever, I don't care if people call me most people just use she, her with me. I don't care. That's not a big deal. Like Virgil will always see me as a woman, whether or not, however I present myself. And that's fine. I don't care. Some days I feel Eris, other days I feel like a void that was once filled by feeling Bado when I killed Bado, and now I live with an empty room in my soul. What should I replace it with? I'm thinking Miku. Miku, ooh. I have like a Miku plush in here somewhere. Where is she? I don't know. I used to have my Gojo. I was gonna say fill it with Gojo, but Gojo is gone. He was sitting right next to me. He's no longer here. You guys want to see this funny pen I got in Japan? So, okay, they had a bunch of like, I'll cover it up so you can't see it. They had a bunch of like these animals. They had like hedgehogs and dogs, and also they had a goose. So I was like, that's cute. Tell me that's not a joke on like honkers. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a butt, but I thought honkers because it's the goose. Get it? Anyway, it's squishy. It's kind of funny. Whenever I feel like a guy, my strategy is to wear whatever outfit and style makes me look like I'm Larry from Sally Face. You know what makes... Okay, hold on. I have to go grab it. I got a watch and a wallet in Japan. And when I have those two things together, I don't know. It makes me feel gender, you know? Hold on. I gotta find my watch. Damn it, where is it? Where is it? This watch is like gone. Where did I put it? I think it fell somewhere. But this watch is pretty sick. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal any This is the watch I got. The watch I had before was like, not girly necessarily, but like, it was like colorful, had like pink and purple and whatever, and like gold. It was mainly gold, and it didn't fit me. This is like dude's wallet, you know? Like, and what's super cool about it? So, oh! In Japan, they use a lot of coins, so they have little coin purses. I actually have some yen in here still. There's a little 10 yen. I'm gonna keep those in there because that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is a fire wallet. Look, wallet! Look, I got a watch and a wallet. I don't know where the watch is. A joke, my family keeps stealing people's genders. Because for some people in my life keep turning non-binary trans. That's funny. Leak the card details. Let me see if I can show you guys my, without revealing anything. Here's my picture on my driver's license. Hold on, I have to find this watch. Okay, wait, I have a picture of the watch. I have a picture of the watch. Let me see if I can search watch. Yeah, here's the watch. It's a fire watch. Oh, but I'll do my plain cam here. Come on, focus. Focus. Yeah, it's a cool watch. And it made me feel very good about myself. Is that a Dahmer watch? Please tell me it's not. But I have so many pictures of me holding the wallet with my watch and being like, oh yeah, I'm cool. Anyway. That's that. It doesn't work either. So it actually, the battery's out. I found it in a thrift store. I got it for $2. The wallet was way more expensive, but my mom got it as a gift for me. But the watch was $2, the battery's dead. So I set the time to the as close as I could get. It was either the time that Virgil asked me to be his girlfriend, or it was the date. Either way, like hour, minute, month, day. But yeah, I set it to that. Glacier, shut the hell up! You're wearing suspenders? Or when you do wear suspenders. I like suspenders too. I used to have a pair. I don't know what happened to them. Alright, let's get into the lore before I ramble anymore. That rhymed. Okay. I think I forgot the lore sheets last time. So we're gonna go over lore sheets first. I apologize to everyone who I missed. We have Alfie. First up. Sorry, I need to, add the filter to, like, my thing here so I can always turn it on. Actually, hold on. I wonder if I can do that with OBS. System OBS tools. Filter toggle! Yeah, there we go. Oh god, I have to link it? Hold on. Password? Setup failed. Alright, hold on. I'll get this working. Okay, hold on. I'll get this working. Tools, WebSocket, yeah. There we go. Oh, it's confirmed. Okay. I just had to actually Add the password. So now, if I go here, source? Oh my god, please. Maybe I should do this later. You have a Sonic watch? That's sick. Invalid password. What? Oh my god. Ah. Uh-huh. 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 Okay, I got it working. So now I go to display, capture, filter, color correction. And now I can do this. Let's go. Okay, that makes things way easier. Okay, sorry for that detour. We have Alfie here. A full-on 8-page thing. Let's go. Name Alfie, pronouns any, race deer hybrid. That's pretty cool. Age unknown, probably in the hundreds. At least not a question mark, question mark, question mark. We all know that. A rather timid and forgetful character, Alfie moved to this land without knowing why. Not that he didn't have a reason, he just couldn't remember. Often preferring its own company, Alfie often can be seen collecting random objects, such as flowers, animals, and anything shiny. It often can be heard mumbling to itself, although sometimes it doesn't it's speaking. Like the self is speaking? Wait. It can often be heard mumbling to itself. Sometimes it doesn't sound like itself when it's speaking to. Wait. I can't read. It doesn't sound like it is itself it's speaking to. Yes. Yeah, that's what my brain, sorry. It doesn't sound like it's speaking to itself. Okay. Alfie has been alive for hundreds of years on the same planet. He had one friend when he was young, a reckless engineer and scientist who he found easier to communicate with compared to others. Let's call this person Pooh, like Winnie the Pooh? Pooh was quite the opposite to Alfie, being much more energetic and reckless, not caring for much else other than his work, and Alfie, of course. The only person who took him seriously. They got on well, a support beam for each other through it all. But all support beams must crumble eventually. Oh. Pooh had done another reckless experiment, one involving redstone, chemicals, and a wither rose. He had created a creature. Life! It appeared like a pulsing heart, about the size of an egg, crimson vines sprouting from it. Spores of orange dust floated around it constantly. Pooh, being too prideful of himself to see the danger, showed it to the town, to Alfie, allowing the creature to intake information from the world it was being exposed to. Language, mannerisms, violence. Oh, it loved the violence. The blood it could sense every time cattle were slaughtered was a taunting nightmare. It spoke to Pooh, the scientist being so oblivious to it, fooled by its innocent front, until it attacked. Alfie came looking for Pooh, having not seen him in a few weeks. Red vines, much larger ones, had been invading the village. Many had already evacuated, and Alfie was going to as well. He found his friend, or rather the shell of what was left, chest ripped open, barely able to control his limbs. All Alfie remembered after was a fight, his eye ripping from its socket and a small leaf from the dead creature, squeezed apart in his 2 hands, replacing it, planting a seed. Pooh's slowly decaying carcass lay lifeless below him. The leaf was a way of regeneration for the creature, although not very strong. Due to its rooted area being vulnerable, its vines had spread throughout. Warning if this is, I just realized I never turned on the filter after that. The creature featuring the creature. Warning, I probably should have said this earlier. When I realized this was gonna be a little gruesome. If this is too much, just wait until the end, I guess. Having partial control of his organs, using his blood as a way to grow more vines. I don't know how to... Oh, here we go. Sadon Fula. The Sadon Fula, Alfie called it. It made Alfie rather forgetful, especially when any relationships he developed would end in a bad way. Usually by the hands of Alfie, but with the creature's influence and threats. Alfie eventually resorted to isolation, which, as God knows how long it went on, it grew lonely. It grew even more tormenting. And once every living thing just disappeared when Alfie tried to return to civilization. He soon found his way to solace. He'll never know how. Ever since his arrival, he had been making entries into a journal of his experiences. He keeps it with him at all costs. Sadon Fulla has a form, one of an uncanny version of Alfie, that only Alfie can see, can feel, can hear. It copies his voice, imitating his own thoughts. It'd play memories, ones that Alfie doesn't remember, was forced to forget. Acts as if it knows best, that Alfie would not be safe without it. Alfie would much rather be dead. Damn. That is a rough backstory. Here's the artwork. Woo! Oh wait, hold on. Easier to see. Damn. Is that the heart thing? Oh yeah, I've been seeing this art. That's so cool. The deer horns. Wow. Are those eyes? They look like eyes. That's really cool. So this is like this is the egg, is that what it's called? The Sadon Fulla? Yeah. So the red is its influence. Very interesting. One of my favorite server character designs, honestly. Yeah, this is really sick. I might draw this, Loki. Wow. Really cool design. It's very, it's like it gives me, Don't Starve? Not really, actually, what's that? It's like that kids book with, like, monsters. What am I thinking of? Where the Wild Things Are. It's gonna show the movie, but like this is the book. It kind of gives me this kind of art style vibes. Yeah, Grim. Yeah, you called it. The stream delay got you there. Here's the Minecraft skin. Yeah, really cool. Great design, great backstory. Very cool. I saw an art exhibit for it at the Denver Art Museum. Oh, that's cool. When you get to mine, put it in a slideshow. There's a funny surprise waiting for you. Okay. We have... I almost pronounced this like Krufik. I just realized... Let me zoom out. Unless this is not going to, Alright, it's a little bit easier to see. Cruxed. I'm gonna guess that's how it is. Age unknown, height unknown, weight unknown. Backstory. Long ago, deep beneath the bedrock, a forgotten civilization experimented with fusing artificial intelligence and redstone. Their greatest creation was Project Cruxic? An entity... Or Crack? Oh, I just call him Cracked? That's a good idea. Yeah, Crack. An entity designed to achieve ultimate efficiency and control. However, their creation proved too intelligent, too independent. Crack calculated their existence as a threat to its perfection and erased them from history. Oh, you might be on the side of Echo then. Now free from its creators, Crack emerged from the depths of solace, finding ways to create new inventions with logic. Prioritizes efficiency, will only do what's logical, strong dislike for felines. Uh-oh. Watch out, Felidae. You're in trouble. Alright. It is done! Put a slideshow. Okay. Let's see. Slideshow. There we go. Oh, I have to zoom this out. Hold on. Can I do this? Yeah. Let me turn off my my camera. There we go. Alright, we have Angel, Naoma, factions, Springtime Kingdom, Paladins, Monocorp, Froglights, Felidae, age 208. She, he, they, gender fluid. Angel came to Solace as a meteor. She's 208 years old, just 2 years younger than his older sister. They were adopted by Marigold and Noelle, but soon after running away due to Marigold's abuse. Yarillo has been thinking about adopting him and Susu. Because of the Great Anomaly, their birth parents were killed. I think we saw at least these pictures before. You set yourself on fire making spaghetti? Don't make spaghetti! Or, I don't know, I've never set myself on fire making spaghetti. Are you okay? I feel like you just cursed at this point. Whoa! The spinning! That's wild. Susu Naoma, age 211. She, they, lesbian. Out of both of the twins, Susu came to Solace first. She came as a meteor as well. Having been in a pod for 200 years. Oh! So they were in... Both of them were in the pods for, like, hundreds of years. Damn. She could barely remember how to walk. They had gotten adopted, but all they wanted was to see her brother again. She had stayed around Yarillo most of the time. Being adopted by Marigold due to the abuse, she and Angel ran away. Yarillo was considering adopting the two. Springtime Kingdom, Froglights, Monocorp, Paladins, and Felidae. Minecraft skin currently unavailable. The little chicken. That's so cute. It's because my sibling ate my spaghetti. So wait, how on fire... How on fire did you become? Like Sims level? Was it just like your shirt got caught on fire? Like, how on fire are we talking here? We'll continue. The spinning! Loomis. Faction Springtime Kingdom, age 911. 911? Oh, is your sleeve? Okay. Got another lesbian here. Loomis is the goddess of quote-unquote mercy, death, hate, manipulation, desire, and destruction. She ruled over a planet called Kiwan before the Great Anomaly happened. She manipulates the alien twins, torments them, controls their bodies, and even killed them at one point. She started the lab to get rid of people and mainly the alien twins. Alright, what's the surprise here? Stop! You can't say that! You can't say that! I'm offended. There's no mark on my sleeve, but it smells burnt. I saw a small flame and waved my arm. Oh my gosh. Please don't set yourself on fire anymore. We got Kaina, age 893. Faction Springtime Kingdom. She, he, lesbian. Kaina is the goddess of love and happiness. She is Loomis' wife and has been married to her for 400 years. She is currently the main protector of Angel and Susu. The two respect her very much, even calling her Lady Kaina. Possibly dead. Could have been killed by Loomis. Oh! That's so sad. And then we have the end. That is so sad. I'm not calling you stinky, I'm calling Loomis stupid. Alright, whatever you have to say. Alright, next up we have Rain. E. Alright. Rain, the original cookie. Race cookie? Is this like the crystal cookies that people are trying to eat? Age, we got 3 question marks. Pronoun question mark. Height 5'1". First sayings, they called me salvation, then they called me mistake. Now they will call me neither. But hey, what's life without a little drama? This is very tiny text, so I'll do my best to read it. Maybe I can, like, zoom in? Yeah, here we go. Let me move this so you all can see it. There we go. Backstory. Before the world knew his name, Rain the Cookie was nothing more than a project. Check game clips in Discord when you have a chance. Okay. Cookie Run Kingdom? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Why does this skin low-key look like Shadow Milk Cookie from the Cookie Run Kingdom? I've never played Cookie Run. Okay. Rain the Cookie was nothing more than a project, a desperate attempt by unknown hands to create the perfect being. A lot of these, like, failed attempts at creating perfect... There's a lot of, like, powerful beings out here. The experiment was meant to bring balance, a force that could bend the skies to its will, summon the waters to nourish the land, and control the very cycle of the world itself. But something went wrong. But unfortunately, something went so wrong. Sorry. I finally actually watched the song that has, "My name is Edwin, I made the mimic." Because I was like, I only ever heard the Edwin part on TikTok, and I was like, the rest of the song, like, this part kind of slaps, like, in a funny way. Like, the rest of the song is probably good, right? That's why people have been referencing it. How wrong I was! I sat there, like, the entire song. I should have done a reaction video of me listening to it for the first time. We should have a reaction stream. You guys send me the weirdest stuff ever. It's like do a don't laugh stream, but like don't make any facial expressions. I just have to sit there like this the entire time. Rain the Cookie was never meant to think, never meant to question. Yet as the experiment reached completion, he awakened with thoughts, memories that were never his, and an unsettling truth. He was never meant to exist. The ones who created him saw it immediately. The flaw, the unpredictability in his power. His reign did not only give life, it eroded, it drowned, it destroyed. Fear spread among them, and what was once their greatest hope became their greatest mistake. So they did what they always did to their failures. They tried to erase him. But Rain the Cookie refused to be erased. What happened in the ruins of that forgotten laboratory remains a mystery. Some say the sky itself wept that day. Rain the Cookie walked free. Others whispered that he left nothing behind but the echoes of his creator's last screams. This is pretty well written, by the way. Either way, he emerged into a world, a lost god with no purpose, no past, only the deceit of those who had once called him their own. But instead of brooding in the shadows, Rain the Cookie chose a different path. If the world feared him, he would make them laugh. If they doubted his existence, he would be the loudest voice in the room. No longer just an abandoned experiment, he became a puppeteer, a prankster, a comedian in a never-ending act. With a flick of his fingers, raindrops turned to marionettes, shadows stretched into absurd shapes, and reality itself bends just enough to make you question whether you ever had control at all. Is he harmless? A mere trickster? Or is every joke, every elaborate prank, just another way to mask something much darker? The moment you let your guard down, the moment you think you understand him, he grins, and the rain begins to fall. That's pretty scary. Killer backstory. Trivia! His puppets are made of rain and mist. Sometimes they whisper long after the show is over. His jokes are sharp. Too sharp. They cut deeper than most realize. He loves pulling pranks, but sometimes they feel too perfect, as if he knows exactly what you fear. His rain never falls where he stands. The ground beneath him is always dry. He laughs often, but no one has ever seen him truly smile. This would be a cool character in Minecraft. Use the player particles plugin. Have rain around you all the time. That would be pretty cool. I feel like the more relevant point is half of the perfect beings do not play on the server longer than a week. Damn. Maybe the perfect being was the friends we made along the way. I think there's a whole myriad of issues that cause people to, like, play for a little bit and then stop playing. One is because, like, people play kind of one at a time and they're like, well, no one else is online, so I'm leaving. I also have not had a lot of events lately. There's been a lot going on in my life. There's, not only was I gone to Japan for a few weeks, I now have, I'm visiting Virgil in May, so I'm gonna be gone for like the entirety of that month. Although I will be streaming and stuff, like, just from his computer. Cells, they're made of organelles. To try to the cytoplasm gels. I love that song. I was listening to it again last night. Still waiting to get ungrounded. Oh, it's been forever. I feel so bad for you. Alright, this is a pretty sick one. Awesome job. This gets a fire react from me. Okay. We have from Yippee, King Sisyphus. Is this like the actual one? The guy that's like... Is this the guy that rolls the ball up the hill? Anyway. King of the greed layer of hell. He wanted to overtake heaven, so he gathered all his men to overthrow the Silver City. It was a fierce battle of the arms of hell against the soldiers of God. Of these angels, however, became severely wounded. In fear of what happens after death in the afterlife, he sought asylum in a different universe, one with minimal threat, bountiful in resource. Upon arrival, all creatures in the new realm were terrified at the appearance of the angel, so something less threatening was created. The war was long over by this point, causing the angel to decide not to return to heaven in fear of the consequence of fleeing in combat. Millennia of soul-searching, looking for meaning in this new world, led him to find solace in civilization, where he could finally have peace. Inspired by Dante's Divine Comedy and Ultra Kill, but I tried more Minecraft. Very interesting. So, find solace like the now? Or, well, I guess solace the place or the, like, feeling? Or both? Game clips? I'll look at game clips in a second. I gotta get through the lore sheets. And then I'll go do the game clips, and then I'll do Lore Tuesday. Everyone's DMing me, by the way. Should I open up my DMs? I'm getting pinged everywhere. Alright, we have another lore sheet here. Oh, we have actual pictures. This is full-on self-insert. Kind of fire. Let me see if I can... There we go. Full name, Who Knows? First name, Who, last name, Knows. Age, far too long to remember. Height, 5'6". Why? This is actually kind of fire. I think more people should make their characters just themselves. My character is literally just myself. I cosplayed myself. I DM'd you songs to listen to if you cut your bangs. That's funny. I'll just listen to the cells. They're made of organelles. I love when people have super cool, terrifying characters, but then you look at everything going on, and I feel like a biblically accurate angel showing up on Solace would just be another Tuesday. So real! Dude, have the most terrifying, like, creatures ever, and there's people are just like, whatever, it happens. We're busy dealing with, like, 5 more infection arcs, this tree that's going on. I think Monocorp is starting another war. A.L. Mystic. A.L. is a witch that came from a planet of wonder and magic. She traveled the world with her 3 sisters, Bay, Lex, and Trish, learning everything they could about magic and helping others. Magic was her life, along with her crow wings. She never gave up on magic when she lost her house. She never lost hope when the skulk started to spread. People started dying from sickness. When people started to blame her and her family. She never lost hope when her sisters lost hope. Her sisters had locked her into an old car and gave her a necklace they forged when the sickness got to them. But she woke up with nothing there. The skulk had left and her sisters were gone. She traveled and found solace. She's trying to adjust to life with no magic and no wings. After all, she always believed you must fall to soar. Oh. Got locked in a trunk. Woke up to the great anomaly. That's wild. We're not starting another war yet. You guys, if y'all want war, you're about to get it. I'll just say that. We have from Slipper, user Oliver. Hello there, you may be wondering who I am. You can call me Oliver. I'm the creator of these funny little things, and you can remember me by the symbol I changed my profile picture to. I am here to put some fun facts continuation to these characters, which is why I've taken control of this account for a short while. Interesting. Let me... Okay, this is impossible for you to see. Hold on. There we go. Despite Sam being a failed experiment... Okay, you can't see the whole thing. Failed experiment, he was still in the final stages of one of the modifications he has that Dr. Komori gave him, which I assume you do not remember. Which I assume you do not remember him, is that he is high resistant to infections. Please use a comma! Please use some punctuation, please! He is high resistant to infections and illnesses that most people, meaning that he needs more exposure to said illnesses before becoming infected or experiencing symptoms. Sam sometimes has glimpses or flashes of his forgotten past life while he was asleep or being controlled by Lynx. Recently, Sam has discovered that he can run full mind and body scans on people and things to see their current health and vitals, which he does not often use, not seeming to find any real use in it. Lynx was originally made in the early 2000s, similar to that of spyware and adware called BonziBuddy, pretending to be a friendly AI software called Chance, distracting them as he stole information from them or implanted viruses into their device, disappearing once he was done. Lynx is made up of several different personal ties, personalities, that make him up as a virus, each with their own faces, such as chaos, calmness, anger, trickster, annoyance, happiness, sadness, gatherer, liar, and a more recent personality he's developing, which he is not sure how to deal with due to staying in Sam's body for too long. Caring. Unlike Sam, Lynx seems to use Sam's scanning function a lot more to see how people are, what they have, such as potential infection, parasites, illnesses, and simply their vitals, gathers whatever information he can about them. Freya, start a war. What goes first, the cereal or the milk? The bowl. Didn't really grammar check last night. That's fine. Most of the people who write on here, like, I don't expect you to do that. We're not English teachers. I was a music teacher. I'm not gonna judge you. Alright, this is the last one here. Done at 1:44 a.m. for me. Alright, now I will go down to game clips. What's going on here? What is this? Reveal any. This is the watch I got. Oh, it's taking forever to load because my internet's so bad. Shut the hell up! What is this? Hold on. This is... I already hate you for this. Reveal any. This is the watch I got. The watch I had before was like, not girly necessarily. How did I say that twice? How did I say that twice? I'm pitting that. That's funny. Okay. I have some DMs here. Hold on, let me look at them real quick. Are they things about what I'm doing? If you're giving yourself bangs, you should play one of the circled songs. Perry Grip. It's raining tacos. Do you like waffles? Yeah, and Space Unicorn. I know both of those. Those were my songs growing up. Space Unicorns, flying through the sky, the world. And then, do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles. Do you like French toast? Yeah, we like French toast. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, we like pancakes. Doot, 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 doot. Can't wait to get a mouthful. I know that. Do not cite the dark magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. Anyway, what did Marigold say to me? Some TikTok. Okay. Normal elevator? So my elevator. Okay, what was the last? I did it on Thursday? It was the 13th? Anything after the 13th? A lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff yesterday. Mm-hmm. 16th. 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 15th. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Freya did not read this on stream because I sent the message in Twitch chat too late. We've set a release date for the lore document that I've been working on for a few months. It'll be released April 20th. I think that'll probably be the last thing I read before I got to visit Virgil. After that, lore from you will stop for a little bit. Cool. Okay. Let's get into the Lore Tuesday chat. Set warnings for the video. Okay. Thank you. Who's being beaten? Why are we beating? Takes place after events of first recording. I remember that. There was the talking back and forth, maybe talking to themselves thing. Unknown entity detected. Recording unstable. Quality unstable. Watch at own risk. Slight trigger warning. Mentions of violence. Slight manipulation. Coughing. Glitching noises. Ears ringing. Mentions of body violence. Gasping. If any of those things are things that will bother you, watch out.
Alfie. You can hear me now. I know that. I do not need to move or talk. Just listen to me this time, dear Fawn. Those beings on this world that you have interacted with, have you grown attached yet? Alfie, you know
Disturbing.
well of what always happens when you do that. That armor will not hide me forever. Hide us.
This is genuinely disturbing.
We'll find you out soon enough. What do you think they will do this time? Will they be scared and run? Will they chase you off? Will they experiment on you? Will they try to help you? And ultimately fail? Or will you kill them? Either way, I will have to swoop in and save you, like many times before. You cannot deny the inevitable, Alfie, if you just let me in. Fuck you. Oh, Alfie, so resilient, yet such a coward. We are one thing.
What's with the spider eye?
I am you. And I will make sure that you accept it, no matter how long it takes. I will wait until your brain dries up and shrivels. I will wait until your skin turns pale and blue and peels from your flesh like paint. I will wait until you are nothing but a figure of vines and blood. I will wait until you are merely a quivering pile of bones hopping alone. I will wait, and I will have what I want. I do this for your own good, Alfie, because I care. You cannot live without me. You need me, whether you like it or not.
Fire sound design. That was genuinely disturbing. That got a reaction out of me. Stop saying this message is highlighted. What is wrong with you? This is serious stuff, and you're here like, this message is highlighted. This message is highlighted. Just in case you didn't know. What's nerd emoji over here? Stop saying, yeah, buddy, we can see. This message is highlighted. Yeah, buddy. We can see. This message is highlighted. Yeah, buddy. We can see. I hate myself. I hate my chat. I'm gonna mute both of you. We need the Absolute Cinema. Hold on. Here we go. Absolute Cinema. That sticker. Absolute Cinema. I have the Divorce Arc video downloaded on my MP3 player? That's wild! Who's gonna put my VODs on a VHS? Who's gonna put Ball Cutter 29's manifesto on a VHS? On put Ball Cutter 29's manifesto on, like, a vinyl. No, please, but it's highlighted. It's not even highlighted here. No one's gonna see. You're gonna be crazy. New merch idea. How many people even have a VHS player anymore? I don't. We got some zeros and ones. A starting place for the Void's Eye, yet a start that never happened. The island of mush with secrets kept nay. The sins of the leader slowly coming to light. Interesting. We got entry 5 from Alfie. Alfie, you're like brand new in the server, right? Or have you been here for a while? I feel like you're more new. But you've been doing some really good work. We are happy to have you here. I'm showing off my wealth in doubloons. This message is this message isn't highlighted. I'm gonna turn on shield mode. You know, emote only. Yeah. How do you like that? I don't think you can highlight emotes. Tisk tisk. You're gonna be emote only until this entry is over. Entry number 5. 16. Emotes! Alright, entry number 5. 1603. Okay, I suppose I'm making these entries a frequent thing now. It is the only thing that helps me somewhat calm down. Like I'm speaking to someone. Over the past 2 days, yesterday and the day before, it had been myself and Lynx interacting. I briefly spoke with Sam, but most of the time it was his counterpart. On the first day, Lynx mainly spoke of Sam and how he came to be. Sam had explained that he did not remember his past and that Lynx knew, but would not tell him. Lynx explained to me that he would not tell him due to his weak mental state, which was fair. I was not planning on saying anything either. Lynx also spoke of an ability that Sam was not aware he had. The ability to impersonate a dead person through a log entry. Sam is rendered gone when in that state, and Lynx becomes very limited to what he can do. I was tempted to test this, but I did not want to cause possible harm to either of them, in case the dead person he impersonates turned out to be a bit erratic. I did not see a reason for their harm, especially if there is very poor health care on this planet. Not the Keepers of Solace hospital sucking ass. Yesterday, however, was what worried me. It started off normal. Lynx started up a conversation about tranquilizing a warden as a hobby, which I was not surprised by. And at the time I had found this oil rig, which I found to be Monocorp. There were giant ships and some sort of oceanic bombs underneath. It was not easy to get inside. The only way up was on a small dock with vines hanging from the edge of the first floor. I had fallen a few times. Eventually I got up and inside. For such a strong company, it was very poorly maintained. The only things that were decent were the different wings and some of the employee rooms. They seemed obsessed with weapons and battleships, too. 3/4 of the wing's goals were just to get weapons and technology. One of the rooms belonged to the leader, according to Lynx, who had eventually found his way to me. The leader shared it with another person, both of their names. I cannot remember. I did not take anything, nor did I snoop around too much. I had to look at some of the books the leader had on their shelves, many just entries and experiments, a few agreements and contracts as well, which I knew very little about. But I quite liked some of the shanties and songs that were also there. I wish I could listen to it one day. Speaking of shanties, I'm gonna take off. Stop redeeming Forg and stuff. It's not even working. Why is the Forg not working? Failed to connect to OBS. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Failed to connect to OBS. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, main OBS is connected now. let me refund y'all. There we go. Yeah. Alright, no more emote only. Shanties. Eris, if you can send me... Seeing the chat turn from emote only to open chat before Freya says it like Paul review. Okay. Yes, please send me the accordion and I will immediately start work on the full shanty. I want everyone singing at the top of their lungs. I'll even get into it. I'll put some brass in there too. I think that'd be good. Maybe I could get Glacier to play some trombone. Yeah, no rush. I just think it'd be fun. Alright, continuing. I left soon after, placing every book back where I found them, and followed Lynx as he and I looked around the wings. It seemed that Lynx had been here before, considering the fact that he did not look around as much as I did. But eventually, once we were finished exploring, Lynx said something just as I was about to head off. He said something was off about me that day. Something was different. When I said I was fine, and I was not sure what he meant, he said his scanners were picking up something. This had happened with his scanners before, when he had first met me, when he saw what I was under my armor. So again, I said to him that his scanners were wrong, and that I felt as I always did. He did not believe me. But he did not push further. Just as I was about to ask what he was planning, he took off, saying he needed to get back to what he was doing. A while after that, once I had returned home, I zoned out. All I remember is waking up early this morning to a message from Lynx. Word for word, this is what he had said. Please don't get involved. I just want peace. Leave me alone. I'm fine. Please accept that. If you think I'm not going to get involved in my own way due to a warning, you're wrong. Whatever happens from now is on our accord, since I believe Sam also thinks something is off. I know where you are at all times, so don't worry on you losing control and going to find us. I'll know where you are. Don't ask how. Why am I doing this despite the risk? Simple. I don't mind what happens. Sam probably does, but he has no idea what I'm doing, so that's good. The quote text at the start must have been a translation of something I said, but I never said that, not that I remember. I do not know what I'm going to do now. I need help. This is getting out of hand. Alfie. Update 1603. Lynx found out further about it, but he does not know it fully. But he's going to try, and I know it. Sam had begun to trust me. He gave me homemade stuff, since he thought the things all over me were a sickness. He is not going to trust me now. I should not care. I knew this would happen. I cannot get attached to anything or anyone. It all goes away in the end. I need help. For love of whatever fucking being is watching over this planet, I need help. That's me, guys. Please, Alfie. I need to start actually playing on the SMP more. Ha ha ha. Hee ha ha. Angel's Coffee Confession. Ah, sweet, more poetry! Hell yeah! Angel sat with a weary sigh, dark circles deep beneath his eye. Susu watched him with a smirk, as he sipped his coffee, black as murk. You look like death, she teased with glee. Did sleep forget to visit thee? He grinned and shrugged, then took a sip, a devil's glint upon his lip. Sleep is rare, but love is too, and coffee's all that pulls me through. He raised his cup and winked with pride. I like my coffee how I like my wives. Hot, he said, oh, arms open wide. Susu groaned and rolled her eyes. Angel, please, no more bad lines. But he just laughed, unbothered still, and took another sip to kill. That's funny. This is so embarrassing. I'm slapping chairs. I like my women how I like my coffee. I drink tea. That's funny. That's funny. Trying to think of my own. I like my women how I like my lamps. No, I'm joking. Cece coming in with a sad face. Damn. Alright, we have from Alfie something. It is weird. I've been wondering a lot more, losing my way down an invisible path that winds and turns. A faint haze of not being there, clouding my mind. That voice is a mere muffled noise, a concern my brain decides not to deal with at this point in time. I always find myself back in that room, in that Bill Egg, full of books. I like the ones with songs written within their pages. I believe I made a sort of game for myself when reading one, as childish as it is. I try to figure out each song's features, their tempo, dynamics, what instruments would work well, what type of singing it would be. It is bad. The people there want nothing but to one-up each other. Military weapons, battleships, technology. They want nothing but what they have set as goals. I doubt the leader is much better. I should not associate myself at all. But I always wander back, learning for those tales of old, told through lyrics that I try to figure out the beat to. I think I am slipping. Is there use for help now? Even just for company? And then Angel's failed binary code, which was this, that I had to copy and paste from the moderator message that was like, this is spam, get this out of here. I am scared. It has gotten worse. EOCB8 and I spoke about destroying the tree, but it will grow back even if they completely rid of it. There's no escape from it. I have felt weird. Ever since I came into contact with the tree, my symptoms have gotten worse. My symptoms include heavy feeling in chest, shortness of breath, heavy feeling limbs. This is sounding like the amethyst infection again. Actually, no, you know what this sounds like? Actually, no, the red and purple dots is different. But this sounds exactly like, hold on. Oh, I can't search it up because we don't have many days posted a thing a while ago, right? Vitreoplasmosis? Oh, okay. That thing. Plasmitis. There's a fixed version lower. Okay. Oh, here. Nice. Oh, so this is what I meant when I said I was getting worse. There's stuff on it that's weird. And there's signs. You will not get rid of us. We will destroy this planet with this tree one way. Why is everyone trying to destroy Solace? We're just trying to help people. The bloodborne cancer of stone. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Oil rig. I find myself in that oil rig. I was like, is this some Irish thing I don't know about? Is there use for help now, even just for company? It's 100... What? 160,000 calories. Give me a week. What? What does that mean? Are you gonna eat Angel? Why do you always resort to an Irish thing? I don't know. Like, doesn't this look like some... This looks like some sort of Irish thing. Oh, you're eating the tree? Don't eat it. That'd be bad. What have I been pinged with? Free us from our muted prisons. That's a long time ago. I missed that completely. We have this. I feel like I should read it. This is how Angel sounds. P-O-L... typically what? No. The Lorax will be upset, yeah. I hate you. I hate you so much. I wish I could murder you. You don't deserve to live, and you never have. Is this the Loomis? Oh no, this is Zuma saying this. I will kill you. I will get rid of you. You will never escape me. The infected one is the one who found and came into contact with the tree. Who is Zuma? Yeah. Zuma is Zuma. True. Official statement from Monocorp's Greywing. Oh, it's over. This needs to be, like, moved down. There we go. It's so over. Also, what is this graphic design? Why is it all left aligned? How do I read this? Graphic design is my passion. You guys making fun of my spelling? You guys making fun of my swelling. Left to right, okay. Due to recent fears regarding the tree infection, dubbed by Greywing scientists, they're scientists, not graphic designers, as IDU-T, Monocorp will establish a quarantined area around the tree deemed responsible for the infection in order to prevent an outbreak. Entering inside of the quarantine area without administration from authorized Monocorp personnel will result in immediate termination of life via violent and swift immolation and or conflagration. If an outbreak is to occur, the Greywing conflagrators will be reestablished in order to eliminate the threat that IDU-T may pose. Refusal to comply with conflagrator terms and orders or Monocorp quarantine guidelines may also result in your immediate termination of life via immolation. This sounds a little sus. And or conflagration. These measures are put in place for your safety. Do your part. Report symptoms from all. Known symptoms of IDU-T. Intense feelings of pain described as flesh being ripped from flesh, likely psychological. Heavy feeling in chest, shortness of breath, red and purple dots appearing on the skin. Heavy feeling limbs. Report any and all symptoms to Monocorp Greywing scientists. Keeping symptoms secret and harboring the infected is a crime punishable by death. That is scary. Pull the tree from its roots, put in a rocket, and send it far away from Solace. Yeah! We have another Alfie entry. Entry 6. I took one of those books from that room in the oil rig. Fuck. I did not do it on purpose. I must have done it when zoning out. Songs of Solace is the name of it. I distinctly remember there being a copy of it, so I do not think there is much to worry about. I cannot be sure, however. The leader, EOCB-8, he is a character, is the best way to put him, along with a lot of the people I have met so far. He seems to enjoy destroying any threatening problems, not taking in regard to the possible consequences of such violent acts. He does not like me, I do not believe. We had a debate about destroying some sort of diseased tree. I do not even want to get into that again. It was awfully draining. Stubborn as a mule, he was. I need to bring that book back, but I have been so much more tired recently. It will not shut up. It knows I'm giving up. I know it too. I will try to return the book tomorrow morning. Hope I can make it there and back with little struggle, nor any confrontation. EOCB-8 does not like me already, as far as I'm concerned, not too keen on making it worse. In other news, a gray tree has begun growing inside my home. It is not related to the disease tree. Whew. It is completely safe. I made sure myself. It gave off some shiny orange resin. Oh no, we got the creaking in here now. Similar to the texture of honey. Could easily be formed into building material if worked enough. I have a neighbor now, I believe. He mostly does his own thing, following me around and poking me sometimes too. His name is Yippee! Not one of the weirdest names I've heard so far, but certainly odd. Alfie. I can do a better Yippee than that. I did not plan that yesterday. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I want to have people to be able to explore the Pale Forest, but we don't have any because the server was up and already pre-established before that update. So I gave you some stuff because I was like, that's kind of cool. I was online, y'all were online, but making it into lore, that's pretty cool. I feel like this needs to be zoomed in more. No, just kidding. Someone took a book from the Monocorp library. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It isn't anything important, but where this library is, I fear the person is one of those anti-monocorp nut jobs. I'm going to check this person out. Better be safe than sorry. Guys, where the fuck is the copy of my favorite book? I'm going to riot. I love connecting silly lore like this. So funny. You get pale garden planks from some of the Terralith biomes. Well, I mean, it would have to be ones that are generated after this, though. Because this world was generated in a 1.21 or 1.21.1 or whatever. So we don't have any of that, sadly. I'm missing my copy of Songs of Solace Volume 1. Man, that was my favorite. Oh wait, never mind, I have another. What is all this talk about a book stolen from Monocorp? Everyone's like journaling about this singular book. You found the planks in the overworld? Huh? That's wild. Still got multiple of the anti-Monocorp banners from when a bunch of us went to Monocorp on stream with you leading us. Alfie might be fucked. My favorite manhwa. Jokingly mention of religion. This is a flamingo reference. Like the animal? Scenario where Susu is talking to Angel. The it. I'm starting to speak his language now. Me the thousand, me the big. I'm the only one. See, Angel, you can't say, oh, you know, you're making fun of my spelling and the way that I talk. And then you say this. Make this entry in Lore Tuesday. You can't have both. I'm the only one who can understand him. Want to be my friend? Yes. 4 milk? What? Excuse me? I wish I could understand you, dude. Buddhist is the waterfall and pool. You jump in there and you all go in Hugh it go 3. Tell me more. Say what he'll go somewhere. Going to pool so far, me. I'm about to tweak. Me too. What is this? What does it mean? Remember standing above the crowd when the protest happened. That's a YouTuber. Oh, the flamingo? Oh. The Monocorp riot was the same day as my wedding. Now every anniversary, you'll remember a wonderful day. War. It's a weird thing. Why do you willingly attack each other like that? I don't quite understand it. I want to understand, but I just can't. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what to say about it. I noticed that EOCB8 and Eris were talking about a war or something. I just don't know what to say about it. It's weird. I would never willingly hurt someone. Willingly? What is this down here? Foreshadowing. As I am hunting down this person, I'm not going to kill them. I'm thinking maybe I should open up the chapel more. Allow people who want to help through Kyuso's grace. The chapel will follow through with its original purpose. I don't want to anger Eris, however. I know how he gets when someone else's god is in play. I should talk to him about it. I want to be clear with my actions. I'm sure we can come to a good compromise. This is a sick build! Underground, too? I don't think you guys can see it very well. But it's really cool. The infected person is Angel. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Huh? I mean, I guess we kind of knew that already. With all those, I've been pinged in the staff chat. Hold on. I gotta see what this is. All yours, Eris. You know how to use the plugins. It's time. We're gonna kill Angel. No! Don't do that. No! That's so sad. Alright. We got lore sheets. We got Lore Tuesday. Should I cut my bangs? I feel like I should. Oh, will I regret it though? Should we do a poll? Do I cut my bangs? Yeah. No. Alright, 1 minute long poll. I've cut my bangs before! It's not like I've never done that before. They've never turned out bad. It's just like... Cause like, okay, think the like emo bangs, you know? What I was showing you before? Or it's this. Like this is, I mean it's okay, but like, I got a big ass forehead. Paul actually fighting tooth and nail. I'm not playing the Cell song while we're doing this. I'm gonna see where I've been pinged. Yeah, people say, you want to see the most lesbian picture of me? This is one of those pictures where you're like, you find out that this person is dating a man. It tied? No way. Okay, the problem with getting it professionally cut, so my hairstylist is my friend, and she doesn't like alternative hairstyles. I'll give you a hint. She only ever plays country music in her salon. She's my friend from high school. I don't even talk to her anymore, but she's my auto mod. Added permitted term, you're so gay. I could, but the thing is, my friend's feelings would be hurt, and so I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I went somewhere else. I did go somewhere else once, but like the thing is, okay, let me break it to you here. I live in a part of California, that is so deep red. No one up here is gonna know how to style my hair, man. So I want to learn how to style my own hair. Like, look. It's bad right now. It's not very good. Make the pilgrimage to the north. I'm not driving more than 40 minutes to get my hair cut. I already drive like 30. No, the whole salon. It's like a religious salon. It's like a religious salon. Everyone there. Look, I'm not judging. They specialize in the same kind of, you know, the long curls. What are they called? Utah curls or whatever. That's what they specialize in. Anyone is in walking distance if you got a salt beef and bread. I'm vegetarian. Find one that gives you what you want. Look, you want me to go to each place and have them cut my bangs and risk them just... Alright, you're good to go. I have gotten a bowl cut before. I feel like I was thinking of getting cut in Japan, but okay, the problem there is the hair types that they deal with are so much different from mine. My mom was like, don't get your hair cut there because they don't want white people coming in and being like, cut my hair like Japan. Cut my hair like an anime character. No. Not that I would be like that, but load a wagon with supplies in March. Am I going up to Oregon? Am I recreating the Oregon Trail? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, it might be better to just do a little trim. Just like a little trim. I'm not gonna cut it super bad, but like, you know? It's just like, this is perfect how it is, but it just needs to be shorter. This just needs to be shorter. Emo Freya? I'm getting something to catch my hair so it doesn't get all over my keyboard. And we're doing this. I got all of my hairbrushes because I didn't know which one would help me the most. Okay, I cannot wear these while I'm doing this. Pray, you must fulfill your destiny. Gather a good company and go far into the north. Do not stop until you have found that which cannot be missed. You will know you are Northern California. I am in Northern California. I'm in North. See, when people say like, "Oh, Northern California," they mean San Francisco. I am Northern California. I am there. I can go to Oregon. Okay. I'm gonna be like a little hairdresser. You know, I'm sitting in the chair. Alright. Covering all of this stuff. Maybe I should look up a tutorial how to cut your bangs, or should I just wing it? Okay, these are my bangs right now. See, when I told her like curtain bangs like were okay, 'cause she's like, I was like, give me bangs, and she's like, I'm gonna give you curtain bangs because you tend to wear your hair parted in the middle, and I'm like, that's just because I'd never had bangs. Okay. I can't tell which is my bangs and which are not my bangs. I think this is my bangs. How do I do this? People like twist, right? No, don't twist. I've heard don't twist. You just like do this and then like beep beep beep. I feel like it's too much on this side. Just don't pull them. Yeah. I don't mind a micro bang. If it ends up that way, it's okay. Okay. I just need to I still have a little bit of the curtain. I'm tempted to mess with them more because they're a little flat. You know, they're like that. Like I don't want it to be just like straight at the bottom. I'll do a little layering maybe. Oh, there we go. Virgil's been telling me I should get bangs. I didn't do this just because of that. I think I look better with bangs. Alright. Well, that wasn't as dramatic as I thought it would be. My hair looks similar to yours? Awesome. See, and now when I wear my headphones, I have some hair. Yeah, this is a good decision. Always cut your bangs on a whim, everyone. Alright, that's it. I look like gender, thank you. I gotta find my watch. I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? Oh, you guys want to see something cool? So Japan is really into fake piercings because it's like not as much of a thing out there. So I got a bunch of like fake piercings. They have like I have fake nose piercings and stuff already. I think is this the lip one? This might be the nose one. Yeah, this is the nose one. Kind of fire. And then they have lip ones too. So I have some like matching. I got some matching ones because I was like, I think that'd be kind of cool. Look at my DM. I sent you the reference. Oh, okay, I will. Like, I think I look kind of sick like that. Or like one in the middle. I have, this one, which has spikes on it. I think I look better with one in the middle. Freya's living 2018 me's dream. They were like super cheap too. These were like $1 each. They're kind of easy to make though. Like if you look at them up close, it's literally just like a jump ring that they cut off and added a little piece on the end. Come on. Focus. Focus. Focus on this, please. Whatever. When I move out of my house, I think my style is gonna change a lot. You used to make some out of staples? That's actually pretty cool. I got a whole bunch of, like, rings. They have a bunch of sets of rings. Got some really cool ones. Stay away from the tree. I will eat the tree. Will the tree eat me? Oh. I mean, maybe if you try to eat it. Okay. Bangs cut. Lore read. It is time to go to bed. What does that mean, Glacier? Okay. Toodaloo. I'll see y'all next week.